Imagine living a life where bills do not keep you awake at night, where you know exactly where your money goes, and where savings slowly but surely grow in the background. For many people, that dream feels impossible. But here is the truth. The difference between financial stress and financial freedom often comes down to one thing: budgeting. Budgeting is not about restriction, it is about direction. It is the tool that helps you save more, stress less, and build a secure future, no matter how much money you make today. In this video, we are going to break down the ultimate beginner's guide to budgeting. You will learn how to understand your income and expenses, create a budget tailored to your lifestyle, use simple tools to make money management easier, review and adjust regularly, reduce debt while saving, and finally, see budgeting as a pathway to freedom, not a punishment. Let us start with the very first step: understanding your income and expenses thoroughly. Think of budgeting as drawing a map. Before you can decide where to go, you need to know where you are. That means writing down exactly how much money comes in and exactly how much goes out. Too many people guess their numbers, and guessing leads to mistakes. Here is a story. Jason was a young professional earning $2,000 a month. He thought he had a pretty good idea of his spending, but when he tracked every dollar for 1 month, he was shocked. Nearly $300 had slipped away on ride shares, snacks, and late-night online shopping. Without realizing it, he was losing almost 15% of his income on things he did not even enjoy that much. Awareness changed everything. The mini summary is this: you cannot fix what you cannot see. Understanding your real numbers gives you the power to make changes. Now, step 2. Create a personalized budget plan tailored to your needs. Budgeting is not one size fits all. What works for your friend may not work for you. Some people thrive with the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt. But if your income is smaller or your rent is higher, those numbers may not fit. The goal is to design a plan that matches your reality, not someone else's. For example, Maria was a single mum. The traditional 50-30-20 split was impossible because her rent alone took 40% of her income, so she built her own structure. She allocated 60% to essentials, 20% to savings and debt, and 20% to wants. It worked because it fit her life. Mini summary: the best budget is the one you can stick to. Tailor it to your needs, not to a formula. Step 3. Utilize budgeting tools and apps for better management. Gone are the days when you need to track everything in a notebook unless you love pen and paper. Today, free and low-cost apps can do most of the heavy lifting. Apps like Mint, YNAB, or even simple spreadsheets categorize your spending, send reminders, and give you instant insights. Take Alex, for example. He used to avoid budgeting because it felt too complicated. Once he linked his bank account to an app, he realized how easy it could be. The app showed him that his streaming subscriptions added up to $70 a month. He cancelled half of them and redirected the money into savings. The mini summary: tools make budgeting easier, faster, and less stressful. Use technology to your advantage. Step 4. Regularly monitor and adjust your budget for effectiveness. A budget is not meant to be written once and forgotten. Life changes, prices rise, emergencies pop up, and income can shift. A budget must evolve with you. Here is Emma's story. She created a budget in January that worked perfectly. But by March, grocery prices had increased, and her plan no longer fit. Instead of quitting, she reviewed her numbers, adjusted her categories, and stayed in control. This flexibility kept her on track and reduced stress. Mini summary: review often, adjust when needed, and keep your budget alive. A flexible budget is stronger than a rigid one. Before we move on, let me pause for a quick reminder. If you are finding this video helpful, do not forget to subscribe to Financial Freedom Path Subscribing means you will never miss weekly tips that make money simple and practical, and it helps us continue creating content to support your journey. Step 5. Focus on reducing debt while planning for savings. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to financial freedom. Interest eats away at your income, leaving you with less money to save. But here is the trick. You do not need to wait until you are debt-free to start saving. You can do both at the same time. Consider Daniel. He had credit card debt of $3,000. At the same time, he wanted to build an emergency fund, so he created a split strategy. He paid more than the minimum on his debt while setting aside $20 each week into savings. Within a year, his debt was cut in half, and he also had a small cushion for emergencies. That cushion saved him from using his card again when his car needed repairs. The mini summary is this: attack debt, but also build savings. The two together protect your progress. Step 6. View budgeting as a path to financial freedom, not restrictions. This mindset is essential. Too many people think of budgeting as cutting back, giving up fun, or living with limits. But budgeting is not about less. It is about more freedom, more control, more peace of mind. Here is a perspective shift. Think of a budget like GPS. GPS does not stop you from driving. It guides you to your destination faster and with fewer wrong turns. In the same way, a budget guides your money so you reach your goals with less stress. Take Clara, who once hated the word budget. But when she reframed it as her financial GPS, she started to see it differently. Instead of saying, "I cannot afford that," she began saying, "This is not part of my plan right now." That small shift made her feel empowered instead of restricted. Mini summary: budgeting is freedom, not punishment. It gives you the power to say yes to what matters most. Let us recap with the stories we covered. Jason discovered his hidden spending by tracking income and expenses. Maria built a budget tailored to her life. Alex used an app to simplify management. Emma adjusted her plan when prices rose. Daniel attacked debt and built savings at the same time. Clara reframed budgeting as freedom, not restriction. Each of these stories shows a different piece of the puzzle, but together they paint the full picture. Budgeting works when you make it realistic, flexible, and connected to your goals. So here is the big takeaway. The ultimate beginner's guide to budgeting is not about numbers alone, it is about direction. Understand your income and expenses, create a personalized plan, use tools to simplify, review and adjust regularly, tackle debt while saving, and see budgeting as a pathway to freedom. Do this consistently and you will save more, stress less, and finally feel in control of your money. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Financial Freedom Path. Your support helps us grow and keeps practical money strategies coming straight to you. In our next video, we will explore the most common budgeting mistakes beginners make and how you can avoid them. You will not want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and remember, budgeting is not about restriction, it is about freedom, the freedom to build the life you truly want.